I will practice in the spirit of Taekwondo with courtesy for fellow students, loyalty for my instructors, and respect for my juniors and seniors.
Taekwondo is the way of hand and feet. That's the literal translation. It is the study of self-defense, but it is also a way of life, which is why it's called a martial art.
I'm a student at Pilsung Taekwondo. I found it by looking online for martial arts, and I joined a year and a half ago, and I've been doing it since. Taekwondo is beneficial for building self-confidence and just raising people's self-esteem.
So we learn not only how to defend ourselves, but also how to take care of other people, which is why things like courtesy and respect and loyalty and honor and integrity are so important to us.
We do sparring, which is basically putting on gear and practicing the moves that we learned in class. We learn moves in class like forms and specific techniques to do in like certain orders to better defend ourselves. We use boards to measure power and technique, and it just helps you aim your movement.
Taekwondo is not just for self-defense. It helps confidence, which is important for bully victims.
If you're being bullied or teased at school, it helps you get over it, helps you stand up for yourself, it helps you realize you're important, and Pilsung just gives you a family that supports you and has your back whenever you need them. So just for people that don't have many friends or don't get along or don't fit in at school, Taekwondo would be beneficial for them because it gives them a place to fit in and belong.
Bullying is a problem that large numbers of kids confront on a daily basis at school. It's not just an issue for the few unfortunate ones. This is Hunter Brennan. He's a bully victim whose confidence deteriorated after experiences with harassment. Hunter is a perfect example of a normal teenager whose life was altered after an experience with bullying.
I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen.
77% of students are bullied verbally. 14% of that 77% have a severe reaction to the bullying. Hunter Brennan is a part of the 14%.
I was talking to Hunter's dad that day, and he mentioned that Hunter was being bullied, and that was actually the first day I met Hunter. At first, I didn't know how bad it was, but he started telling me a little bit about it and how he'd have to drop out of school and things like that because the bullying got so bad.
Athletes who are subjected to bullying often lose focus, play or perform tentatively, feel anxious, drop tournaments, or quit altogether.
Hunter was really involved with skateboarding to the point where he was sponsored and everything else, and a lot of the kids bullying around had convinced him really to the point that that wasn't cool, and he actually even gave up his most important hobby. And then after that, it just kind of got worse because he didn't have any other hobbies, he didn't have anything to fall back on, and it really starts a downward spiral.
Luckily for those who are bullied, there are people who care and places you can go to get help, such as Pilsung Taekwondo.
I met Hunter through another student. She and her fiance knew Hunter, and he was being bullied, and she knew that was not right.
I immediately thought of Pilsung because we have a wonderful program here, and I know that they've helped a lot of people, even myself when I first started Taekwondo years ago, to build up my confidence and feel better about myself and what I knew I could achieve.
Students who are teased come in here, they build up their confidence and they learn what they're capable of doing, and therefore they build their value so they will no longer allow people to tease them.
I got more into fighting in competitions and stuff like that, but I got wrong, so more about bullies and protecting yourself.
When he first started, he was very unsure of himself. He wouldn't look people in the eye, and he was very quiet. He didn't talk to people. all of that changed.
A friend of ours got us involved up here with the ATA program and so forth, and it's really made a major difference for him.
We offered him some free classes to come in and try it out. He did, and within that amount of time, he grew immensely and actually stood up to some bullies just a couple months later.
I stood up to the bullies. I protected the other kid.
He had a stronger handshake. He seemed more confident of himself. And in something like a board break, which is a measurement of power, he went from breaking regular boards to breaking the hardest board that we had, which at that point in time, we did a competition, and he actually won the competition in board breaks. He had only been in the studio for about a month when he won that competition.
I'm good at breaking boards. I am good at kicking. I like to be around everybody.
You know, he's a lot more confident to try things and do things and stuff that he wasn't before and everything. He's more willing to talk to people than he did before. Hunter's a person, he gets along with adults more than it is people his age, and it's kind of more who he has exposure to and everything. And he's really a lot more confident even with them in showing them things that he knows how to do and stuff. So it's made a pretty good difference in his self-confidence more than anything else.
This Taekwondo has changed my life.
People should learn from Hunter's story. If you or a friend are suffering from low confidence or being harassed and teased, you need to realize that your life has value. Consider joining a club or sport like Hillsong Taekwondo, which will help you fit in and gain your confidence back.
I shall live with perseverance in the spirit of Taekwondo, having honor with others, integrity with myself, and self-control of my actions.